What's up, everybody? I hope you are doing well. November, baby. If you remember last year, if you remember the year before, well, we all tried to forget 2020. But even still, 2020, 2019, and here in 2021, we are running the Just Say November challenge. Just Say No November challenge. What is the Just Say November challenge? In the month of November, you and I and an amazing community of like-minded, hardworking individuals are saying no. Just say no to some habit, some lifestyle choice, some situation, some person, something in your life that has been holding you back. Last year, I quit coffee, not because I hate coffee, because I love coffee. I love coffee so much. I have my own coffee company, right? Coffee makes me feel great. Coffee is good and healthy for me and for most people. The data shows I love coffee. I quit coffee not because it was bad for me, but because I loved coffee. And I wanted to impose a challenge to myself. I wanted to delay gratification. I wanted to remove something that makes me happy, that is easy and effortless for me to obtain. I wanted to intentionally limit my access to these happy, delicious, warm, and enjoyable drinks. I had no coffee addiction. I have no hypertension issues. I have no health issues at all. My choice last November was to delay gratification, to strengthen my internal resolve, to master myself, to make myself a better person, to challenge my complacency that we are all subject to in life. You are soft, life is soft. Life is soft when compared to our species and our ancestors, and even how your life used to be. You've likely gotten soft. Well, the month of November reminds us to just say no. Maybe it's coffee for you. Maybe you have a coffee addiction. Maybe it gives you mud gut. Maybe you have hypertension. Maybe it gets you all cranked out. Maybe it's a dependency for you. Maybe it's soda. Maybe it's sugar. Maybe it's alcohol. Maybe it's cigarettes. Maybe it's Xannies. Maybe it's Ritalin. Maybe it's something. Maybe just say no. Maybe your issue, though, is you don't meal prep. You don't make your own meals. You just make excuses, excuses, excuses. Maybe you eat way too much shitty food after dinner, but before bed. The golden hour of terror, as I like to call it, the 3 hours before you fall asleep. Most people eat more calories the 3 hours after dinner than they do the entire day beforehand, because you eat a highly palatable, high calorie, low net nutrient food. Then you wake up the next day fatter. You exercised, you ate your chicken and quinoa, but you ate 5 pounds of Tostitos and queso sauce, and it blew your game. Maybe that's you. Maybe you're really shit with your finances. Maybe it's just say no to binge spending on Amazon, to over Instacarting. Just say no. Just say no to tech. Just say no to screen. Just say no to skipping workouts. Just say no to not working out, whatever it might be. Whatever it might be, I want you to take this opportunity for 1 month, for 30 days, to master yourself. Be intentional with your habits. Know what your flaw is. You drinking 1, 2, 3 glasses a night, 3, 4, 5, or more nights a week? Who's in control here? And if you can't go 30 days without anything, well, shame on you. Shame on you. This is how you know who you really are. Are you the master of yourself or not? That's why I quit my delicious, amazing coffee, to master myself. so I could ensure my discipline was working, was in full working order to fortify my internal will. That was me personally, just speaking from first person here. Yours might be different. Yours might be totally different. Maybe you're just a liar. Maybe you lie a lot. Maybe you for some reason you feel like you have to lie and pretend to be someone you're not to get people that you don't really care about to care about you in some way. Well, no, just say no to that. Whatever it might be, again, it's yours. It's yours to choose. Now, if you want to be a part of this, you can text me, and we have a group of like-minded, hardworking individuals who are supporting and cheering for each other. It's nice to just know as you look across the bow and you see the other rowboats in the water. It's nice to know that you're all rowing in the same direction. Now, you are in your own boat, a one-person boat with two oars, pointed in the right direction, the same direction as everyone else, but we are all in our own boat. We must row ourselves. But when I look over and I see you and you and you and everyone else in the water rowing in the same direction, there is power in that. There is strength in that. Just knowing that allows me to row harder, longer. And that's what I want to share with you for the Just Say November challenge. You can text me to be a part of it. Yes, it will go to me. Just Say November to 732-487-3445. Check the chat. You'll see it there and see if I've gotten any text messages. How about that? We'll do this live right now. Then I'm going to jump in, answer any questions. And I know there's questions coming through. I'm going to answer your questions here in a minute. Mason, Daleen, Patrick, Mike, Brian, Andy, Herman, Michael, Adam, Sherry, Michael, Brian, Chris, Christian, Ricky, Angel, Josh, Derek, Ibeer, Tina, Sean, Daniel, Stacy, Russell, Amy, John. Pretty cool, huh? Pretty cool. So, and that is just the beginning of a long list of people who say, yeah, I'm in. You don't have to tell me what it is. If you want to, you can. That's cool. That's fine. We can talk about it. I'm going to tell those who are involved, those who actually join. This is behind the non-paid wall, because this is all free, by the way. I'll share with you exactly what I've just said no to already. Day 2. How am I doing so far? I'm going to tell you about that inside. So if you want to be a part of it, text me at 732-487-3445. We also have a private Facebook group for us all to get in there. You'll be invited. Join or don't join, tell or don't tell, up to you. Right? You're the boss of your body. But we're here to support. Just knowing the other rowboats are full with hard working humans all rowing in the right direction, same direction, is helpful. Let me answer some questions here before we jump out. Jesse Lee in the house. What's up, Jesse? Robert Cruz, 3 weeks to shredded, down 12 pounds. Robert Cruz crushing 3 weeks to shredded right now. You can click the links below if you want to learn more. Chris, thanks to you, Coach. I'm down 45 pounds. And I have a fight this weekend at Ellis Mania. Chris, congratulations, man. That is awesome. 45 pounds. That is an amazing, amazing lifestyle accomplishment. So good for you, Chris. I'm proud of you. Paul, hey, Coach, thanks for all you do. Paul, my friend, great to see you. Thank you so much for the kind words. I am here to help you. Uh-oh, something's wrong with the sound. Well, I apologize for this. I'm looking. Sorry about that, guys. Checking the sound. I see a bunch of pop-ups about the sound. We're looking right now to see. I see.
How about that? There we go. Microphone is back on. My apologies for those of you who stayed this far. Leave a timestamp below to everyone. My apologies. I know there was an audio issue. We just corrected it. So briefly, let me tell you, Just Say November is kicking off right now. This is the time for you to focus on one specific habit, one trait, one personality flaw, one lifestyle experience, something that you do that you should not do, something you do that holds you back. My goal is to help you get past that through the Just Say November challenge. Text me at 732-487-3445. Apologize for that. This phone should be on Do Not Disturb. All right, let me answer some questions here. Hopefully you can all hear me. Continue on. Joe, thank you for that. Michael, hey, Mike. From the other Mike, what's up, Mike? Good to see you. James, I remember that last November. Exactly, James. Henrik, a man who can give up anything, fears nothing. Amen, my brother. I am down with that. I like that one. Doesn't sound too crisp. Yep, it was getting picked up from the internal microphone over the Mac Mini I have on this table over here. Michael, but the message is clear. That's what I want to hear. All right, cool. Aztec on the treadmill, currently doing my list, watching this right on. Marcos, sending love to the Dolce King from down under. I feel for you guys, my good friends down in Australia. You guys are going through the thick of it right now. So you're definitely in my thoughts. Stay strong, stay healthy. People won't believe it, but I'm fasting November, December. I lied. I started October 28th and going until January 14th. Fasting, like no food at all? I hope you're working with a doctor. Mike, can list cardio after a lifting session be effective? Very effective. Very effective. List after resistance training is the second best time, in my opinion, to perform list, low intensity, steady state, cardiovascular activity. So good for you. Joe Marble says it sounds good. Well, Joe, I appreciate that. Thank you, my friend. Guys and gals, Just Say November. Join me if you want to. I'm doing it. I'm doing it anyway. So you can do it. Hopefully you do it. Find something, identify something, attack something, be a better person, sacrifice, show discipline, enhance your internal fortitude. All of this is good stuff. Nothing I say is bad. I put this on Instagram and people are freaking out on Instagram. It's so silly what's happening on Instagram. Because the word coffee is listed on my Instagram post, it shows that people just don't read anymore, by the way, which makes me very sad. Let me see if I can pull this up and just show you guys here briefly. All right. We think we got that. Oh, son of a gun. Why is it not showing? Well, I'm not going to waste time for you guys here, but check out the Instagram page at the Dolce Diet, and you can see how many people are so resistant to challenge themselves. And I feel bad. So many people, they don't even read anymore. I put the caption with the Just Say November. Let me just show you, at least I can't show you all the comments, but let me share the screen so you can see the post. I just say November, right? And caffeine, alcohol, soda, processed sugar, late night eating, porn, masturbation, promiscuous sex, lack of exercise, skipping workouts, neglecting finances. That's a pretty wide category, isn't it? Oops. That's a pretty wide category. Well, there we go. All right, so what I said was pick one thing. Pick one thing. Last year, I quit coffee, not because coffee was bad, but because it was so good. Last year, I chose to delay gratification and hone my self-discipline by removing coffee from my life for 30 days. I go on to talk about my friend drinks too much alcohol. He's an alcoholic, not alcohol. He's an alcoholic. And he knows, and he's fighting the fight right now. He has to quit alcohol. I didn't have to quit coffee. I love coffee. It makes me feel great. I chose it to delay gratification, to enhance my internal fortitude, to be the master of my pleasure senses, right? I chose that, and that was my choice. Choose whatever you want. He's choosing alcohol because it's ruining his life. So it's personal. The point is, People don't read because some people said, hey, I'm going to disagree. Oh, it's Sarah, I'm going to disagree with the caffeine. Coffee is one of the healthiest things in the world. FX Mamacita, who, one of my friends says, it's the no coffee for me. And I said, hey, keep the coffee. What else can you do without? Does processed sugar include Halloween candy? Yes. Shame on you. Yes, it does. I'm a bit surprised that caffeine is on that list. I'm down with all but the caffeine. I really like coffee. This one's not going to get much traction, buddy. That's asking a lot. Not even caffeine. Like, so my point is to you guys, you can see ad nauseum how people are resistant. Oh, I can't do that at all. If there's no caffeine, I'm out. What are you talking about? There's a whole list of things. I don't care. I'm literally drinking coffee right now. It's not about coffee. What I chose to give up is completely different. I'm going to tell everyone in my private group what I gave up, what I'm doing, how I'm, adjusting my lifestyle and protocol and structure. I'll share that. But the point is, pick one thing. And the point to this is, look at how many self-limiting mindsets there are. Look at how powerful people will delude themselves. Mike, I'm all for these except coffee, right? You lost me at caffeine. You had me until no porn or promiscuous sex. All the other stuff's easy. Well, and what did I say here? I said, do what is hard so that everything becomes easy. Like, man, if you can get laid, if you're having awesome consensual sex with like free willing, healthy partners, high five. I'm not mad at that at all. That's coffee. That to you is free coffee to me. Control you. If you can have sex anytime you want, well, go 30 days without. Challenge yourself. Again, push back that dopamine hit. Push back that pleasure sensor hit. Gain mastery of yourself. Man, woman, that sounds terrible. It doesn't sound terrible. It sounds terrible to not be in control of yourself. And many people believe they're in control of themselves, but you're not. It's a facade. It's a facade, right? Most people will not intentionally, willingly walk outside in the cold, in the snow, grab the axe and chop the wood. They won't do that. They will find an excuse to be soft and be comfortable and be lazy and be apathetic. And that is the attitude that we want to rally against. Not at times that we need to. It's the times that we don't need to that matter most. Get yourself up. Go outside, be uncomfortable. Most people avoid that. They avoid the hard work, the real work, the self-work. They avoid that, and slowly they drift away into a life of decadence and apathy. And the chronic health conditions come in, the physical decrepitude manifests, right? You just break down, you get fatter and slower and weaker. Everything hurts more. The doctor's visits become a little more alarming. You start taking more pills to counteract the poor lifestyle habits that you have, right? All this is real. Everything I say is real. Everything I say, I'm saying, and it hits you in a different way. So my point is, what will you say no to make your life so much better? And I want to help. I'm here to help. As Tech says, this country has gotten soft as baby shit. This, not just this country, almost every country. Culture, the global culture has been softened. We have been turned into the WALL-E race. If you don't know the Pixar movie WALL-E, that is the world today already. That is the average person. That is not me. I am a fucking savage. I am an A-type beast. I am a shark, a fucking predator. And I only say that not because I'm special, because I fucking push myself, pardon my cursing, I push myself to keep that edge. That's where most people get soft. They allow their edge to be dulled, and it's all relative to you in your world, in your community. You don't have to be standing on a pile of skulls with a bloody axe to prove you're an alpha. No, you just need to handle your business. Handle your business. Most people don't handle their business. Their business handles them. People take offense to everything. So true. Brian Henley's in the house. Mike, I'm all in for it. I know you are, Brian. I have no doubt, man. Strong mind, Brian Henley. Nord Tech says, does Mike still train MMA fighters? I do. I do more consulting now. The business is a lot more robust than it was in my earlier days. Now we have a large global digital media company, of course, publishing company. We have many things going on on a global scale, but I still take the time to work as a consultant for many of the athletes. I've recently worked with Eddie Alvarez, one of the most notable athletes, Eddie Alvarez, who competes in ONE FC. So Eddie and I worked together this year in the spring and early summer. And a multitude of other younger athletes and athletes of other note, but everybody knows Eddie. So yes, but I'm not trying to, by the way. I'm not trying to. I do it because I'm happy to, but I'm not soliciting that work. Hey, Mike, I coach goalkeeping from 6 to 8 and go to bed around 10. Should I still not eat 4 hours before bed? That's actually very interesting. But you're coaching goalkeeping, which is a physical activity, post-physical activity. I'd like to see you eat a little something. Now, I would say also, if you have your dinner maybe around 5 o'clock, you train from 6 to 8, then you can have a smaller, like a mid-meal after you're done training. But it also depends on phases. Are you trying? I know your phase a little bit, Brian, so it's not fair. Brian's one of a Dolce community member, longstanding Dolce community member. And we've done some consultations together also. So Brian's already extremely fit, but trying to really, really peak things out, like, overachiever, which I love. So in his case, he's speaking much more contextual to someone who's already following the plan 90%. And by 90% means he's been doing it perfectly for years now. He's already around probably single digit 10%, 11% as a, young adult father, a married husband, children, the whole thing. So we're living the real life. Just to give context for those who are listening and watching. So as I answer, two ways, Brian, maybe you have your dinner with the family around 5, because I'm a family man and I'd rather prioritize family with my children than a macro split between 5 p.m. and 8 p.m. So if you can have family dinner at 5 and then go and goalkeep and coach and train from 6 to 8, that's one thought. Or you have that smaller mid-meal at 5 or so, and then when you come home at 8, you have more of the prototypical dinner. Now, you're already eating healthful whole foods. Brian already eats the Dolce diet style of menus and grocery lists, and I'll repost him on my Instagram story feed sometimes as he tags me. So he's already eating the best food on the planet in regularity. So what Brian and I are talking about right now is specificity. Now, this is the last 10%. The last 10% is when we really start to dial in the macro. Macros don't really matter until you're about 10% to perfection, right? Macros don't really matter if you're above 15% body fat, right? Macros don't really matter. There's a lot of other things going on. Macros start mattering. Meal timing really starts mattering at a micro level when you guys get down into the low, tweens, the 11, 12, 13%, as they get close to that 10% or so. Usually 11 o'clock is where we start to see a lot of metabolic resistance in most men. Ladies can typically get down into the low 20s, maybe even right around. It's funny because ladies, it's like 10% more. Once ladies get to like 21% or so, we see similar resistance levels. So I went a little longer on this to show that Brian is someone that most people should aspire to kind of have a more structured, regular meal plan. He does intermittent fast. He's not keto. He's not vegan. He just eats really delicious, healthful foods as he and his family decide to make their menu, but he's very consistent. Brings his meals with him when he goes to work, eats them when he's supposed to throughout the day. It's not a hardship. In fact, it's much easier. So again, thank you, Brian, for letting use you as a jump-off point to help everyone else in this chat. Russell, what's up, man? Good to see you. Bunch of beta blanks running around nowadays. That is true. Unfortunately, it is very true. A lot of soft assness going on. Just saying, what's up, coach? Heading to work. Just restarted 3 weeks of shredded. Good to start November. Rob, I'm pumped up. If anyone wants to know what 3 weeks of shredded is or start the 3 weeks of shredded personalized diet and exercise program, you can click the link below this video. There's more information for you, plus a discount code. Eric says, Mike, should I crap at 8 or 10 for maximum gains with your protein powder I just ordered? Well, I don't understand. That sounds like you're trolling us a little bit. And let's deconstruct the trolling. Mike, should I defecate? Should I have a bowel movement at 8 a.m. or 10 a.m. for maximum gains with your protein powder I just ordered? So clearly, this is a troll. And I would say you're not a very smart person, but then you are alleging that you ordered the Dolce Whey. The Dolce Whey is the most powerful protein on the planet. Our cold processed, cross-flow, microfiltered, grass-fed whey protein isolate available at metcon.com/Dolce. Promo code Dolce, save 20%. So that being said, EC, as long as you're taking the protein powder, you can live a happy life full of gains to come. New goal for me is to get to 210 and 10% body fat by the end of April, and with 3 weeks to shredded and the beast mode routine work, or should I use the beach mode instead? Russ, Russ, where are you, man? How far are you down already? Russ has been on, Russ again is one of our long time community members also. Our Dolce Diet certified coach too, by the way, who's just crushing results. And I took your advice and just recorded my first podcast. Hell yeah, Russ. I can't wait. Send me a link, man. I want to listen to it. I can't wait. 3 weeks to shredded. Yeah, like right now, because Russ, you're already at that, more of an advanced level. Russ is a military member. Russ is a big, strong guy. Russ is a Dolce Diet certified nutrition coach. Russ is a physical. Russ has been eating well and dieting for a long period of time. Got down to 230, but floated back to 240. All right, buddy. Well, let's get down first. So the goal is to get to 210. I'm not trying to 3 weeks to shred your way all the way down. What I'd love to see is you to slowly just say November to some of the shit that helped you float back up. Are you skipping meals? Are you missing meals? Are you having a little too much of the fluff at some meals? Are you grabbing a beer or two to unwind with the bros at the end of the shift or the end of the night? Are you throwing a little extra sugar and cream into the coffee? Just say no to all that garbage and watch the 240 turn back into 220 or 228 real quick. You're going to lose 10, 12, 15 pounds of fluff just by eliminating all the synthetics, all the toxins, all the inflammatory catalysts, right? All these synthetic, I'm shaking this like organic Americano is bad for you, but it's all the processed crap. Once you eliminate all the processed crap, the systemic inflammation coursing through your body starts to go away, right? As you reclaim digestive efficiency, your body finally pushes out all that nasty impacted food matter that's just clogging you up from the inside, causing more inflammation, by the way, right? Puffy face, puffy jowls, puffy abs, puffy nips, puffy everything, right? It's true. And then we start to lose body fat. All of this happens in the beautiful first few days of any lifestyle change. So, Russ, that is my strong challenge to you. Russ, I want to see you. I want to see you at 210. I know you've been down. I want to see you at 210 in rapid fashion, Russ. Lucas, hey, Mike, hope you're doing well. Wish all the best to you and your family for this work you are doing. Lucas, thank you very much. I appreciate that, sir. That's very kind and very well received. So thank you. Working hard, right? The goal here is to help people. My goal is to help people in every way that I can, and that's the whole concept. I get to devote my time to helping people. And I'm a hardcore blue collar, bad word choosing, regular dude who happens to have a very specific skill set that has been proven to be one of the world thought leaders, but also having the trophies the exact moments on my resume of elite world-class Olympic level championship performance for 20 plus years, right? I mean, it's not, I'm looking at an entire facility filled with Rhonda and myself when Rhonda's holding the belt, me on stage shaking hands with George St. Pierre as Johnny Hendricks was fighting George St. Pierre for the UFC world title, 5-round split decision war, by the way. Mirsad Bektik's first weigh-in in the UFC, a probably 5% body fat. Thiago Alves coming back from missing weight versus John Fitch, hiring me for the first time, and I bring him in at championship weight when he fought John Howard in Canada. And Dana White could not believe what I had done and spoke to it publicly. Carlos Conditt versus Robbie Lawler. We worked with Carlos Conditt for that one, a split decision, amazing battle for the UFC world title. Randy Couture, big thank you, very kind. Randy, the natural Couture, signed my wall because I was the head strength coach of Randy Couture's Team Quest North in Portland, Oregon from 2005 to 2010. Head strength coach of the #1 fight team in the world when Randy was dominating the UFC heavyweight and light heavyweight ranks. And he brought me in as he was getting ready to fight Tito Ortiz, who he beat easily for the world title. Point is, as I share this information with you guys, don't forget my legacy and don't forget the position from which I speak. I share this information, and the information I give is free. I'm not trying to sell you anything. I'm not trying to buy my gadget or whatever it might be. I have a program, an online program that's awesome. You can certainly sign up for it. I have a whey protein isolate that's better than anything on the market. You can certainly go and buy that. But that's your choice. If you ever want that stuff, hey, it's there and it's better than everyone else, but you don't have to. I turn on this microphone. I host the Mike Dolce Show audio podcast. I post on Instagram and do my live stories and live chats. We have our private Facebook groups and our email lists and 1,200 articles on our website, all for free. All for free for as many people who want it. And if you ever need more personal assistance, well, shit, I and my team of registered dietitians, we're happy to help answer any questions or maybe even build a program for you if that's what you need. But have you swam through all this free content that we put out? So that's what I do. That's what we do. That's what I want to do. That's what I'm focused on doing here for you guys as much as I can do for you. It's what we do. Mr. Russ, thank you for all you do. Russ, thank you for being here. Adam Hart, what's up, Adam? Good to see you, my man. Did you see Fedor's last fight? What fat percentage do you think he was at? Does his extra fat benefit him, in your opinion? No. He seems to keep it on purpose because he's complacent. Fedor's complacent. Daniel Cormier was complacent. They're complacent, right? When we're just talking about physiques, it's complacent. 40 pounds of body fat does not improve performance. Here's a bag of 40 pounds of mashed potatoes I want you to put on. It's a bodysuit that weighs 40 pounds and it's stuffed with mashed potatoes. Put that on and go fight Fedor. Put the bodysuit on that weighs 40 pounds. It's stuffed with mashed potatoes and go fight Daniel Cormier. Tell me how you'll do. So no, body fat is never a performance benefit. Body fat is accumulated through complacency, which is what the Just Say November challenge is for. It's to shake you out of your complacent mindset for you to realize and say, you know what? I am getting soft. I am getting lazy. Life is too easy. I'm Instacarting my groceries. I don't even go to the grocery store anymore. I Instacart the groceries. I have a maid or a housekeeper. I spoke with my buddy today. He's at a restaurant eating breakfast because his housekeeper's cleaning his kitchen. Oh, boo-hoo. Soft ass. I went into him, which was because we're buddies and we can do that, but soft ass, right? So, and I'm not mad at that also. I'm not mad. You got a housekeeper, you got, maids and cooks and chefs. Yeah, high five to you. Employ these great people, but don't be a soft ass, right? So that's the point. Shaking ourselves out of this soft-assness. Adam, I think I'm off to Switzerland. This is partly due to your coaching course. I'm going to earn a sweet 20G in a month. Get that money, Adam. Grab that bag, my man. That's what I'm talking about. Adam Hart absolutely crushing it. Adam Hart is a renowned trainer out of Spain, I believe in the Ibiza area. I apologize if I'm mispronouncing Adam, but Adam crushed it. Adam did take one of our more recent Dolce Diet certification courses as a means to add additional information to his already large, credible education that he had amassed over his entire career as a fitness professional. So happy to be associated with Adam. And now Adam, as a professional fitness coach, is accepting a job to be earning 20 G's in a month. Now, I know a lot of full-time personal trainers, they barely make 20 G's in a year. They're happy to take home $1,000, maybe $2,000 on a good month. As a personal trainer, working a few side jobs on the side, Adam's out there making lawyer money, cardiologist money, engineer money. Proud of you, my man. If anybody wants to become a Dolce Diet certified coach, that's an easy segue right there. Go to DolceDietShop.com and you can actually register to become a Dolce Diet certified coach November 19th, 20th, and 21st. Let me slap that up. Bam! Become a Dolce Diet certified nutrition coach at the DDC and Fitness Conference. This is a 3-day fitness conference held live and remote via Zoom. If you want more information, let me just throw the link in there. Go to DolceDietShop.com. The link is in the live chat if you want to check that out, DolceDietShop.com. Get certified, become a Dolce Diet certified coach. There's so much information. If you're interested, this is the thing for you. 100%. We get down and dirty. As far as nutrition, dietetics, but building your business, building your brand, we teach you everything, in my opinion, you need to know to get out of the gate at a full sprint. Awesome. And partly due to you being awesome. 99.99%, it's due to you being awesome, Adam. Absolutely. All right, guys and gals, I appreciate you all for being here. I'm going to jump out at this point. Remember, the Just Say No November happens right now. You can text me at 732-487-3445. That is up in the chat, 732-487-3445, and learn more. Join me, learn what I'm doing, and I appreciate you guys. Until next time, boom.